It'll be interesting to see how today's Newspoll plays out in Queensland at the October 31 state election. Now, Labor is on the nose federally, particularly in Queensland and WA, with the two-party preferred in Queensland, an extraordinary 56-44 to Scott Morrison. WA, 55-45. Both states are run by Labor state governments, interestingly. Now, regular viewers of this show know my views on the Queensland federal voting situation. I warned on many occasions, both in print and on TV, that the Labor Party before last year's poll was facing a rout in Queensland because Shorten told porkies. He told porkies about mining. He'd say one thing in central Queensland and the exact opposite in Balmain or St Kilda. And Queensland voters were awake to it. They were awake to it. The black-throated finch, it was a ruse to stop Adani, and it was quickly called out as bull dust. And of course, the rest is history as Adani steams ahead with its project. Now, Anthony Albanese, he's unelectable in Queensland. Take it from me. He's from the Labor left. Queenslanders just won't cop their politics of envy, their socialism. But will that same anti-Labor sentiment at federal level extrapolate itself into the state election, where the polling right now suggests it's about a 50-50 bet? A lot depends on whether Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk keeps the borders closed until September. If she does, it will be the longest political suicide note in Australian history, guaranteed. She's finished if she consigns tourism to the economic wasteland by keeping the borders closed. I still think, regardless of what happens, the LNP will win, because this is not a good government. They buggered the economy, they're a hostage to the union movement, they can't or won't pay off the massive debt, and they're a government riddled with integrity scandals. And that, of course, is also, at the same time as in the last 48 hours, we've seen some incredibly difficult and challenging images of the fact that they're not looking after our kids. Child safety is a big issue here as well. We've seen the deaths of 16 toddlers under the jurisdiction of child safety in Queensland in the last 4 years. Throw in their left-wing agenda championed by the hapless former Treasurer Jackie Trad and their anti-mining stance, of course, the black-throated finch. Clearly, they'll erect one of those statues outside the Adani mine. And I think they're in trouble. Or you'd think so. Palaszczuk, to her credit, she's proven to be a popular leader. She resonates, particularly with women. She certainly has been in the past anyway. But those latest Newspoll figures, if they can be believed, and let's face it, the question mark is still there after May 18 last year, they'll alarm Labor Party headquarters. The Labor brand in Queensland, particularly in the regions, is in strife. I didn't mention youth crime. Youth crime, out of control in North Queensland because of those loony left policies that enable the revolving door policy for youngsters. That'll hurt them at the ballot box as well. There's a chance the LNP may have to form a minority government with the Katter Party. Katter and Pauline Hanson will definitely do very well in those regions. Very, very well. For Labor, they only have themselves to blame.